hopefully what I end up doing is preventing future shame, blame, and explain. That's the goal. That's what I hope to do. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. So the question for every lot of money, there's a lot of people that are making a lot of money. When it comes to politics, whether you lost, where does the money go? How many people know these campaigns come with, and a lot of these people spend? Even the amounts of money that we may spend, I'll let you guys take a look at it and see if you feel that we need to be more competitive. All right. If you guys haven't smashed that like button, make sure you guys smash the like button. If you guys haven't hit the bell and subscribed, make sure you guys hit the bell and subscribe. How many of y'all been following what TD Hip Hop Media has been talking about as far as the politics going on in Chicago? Most of you guys are subscribed to TD Hip Hop Media's channel, so you guys have probably been paying attention to some of that, I would assume. You know what I'm saying? So I want to gauge how you all feel about this. Do you all feel that in Chicago, those people are going hard in the paint to try to work to improve the situation that they have going on? Or do you feel like there are some things to be desired? They could do a little bit better. They could do a little bit more. Or how many of you think they're just not doing anything at all? Let me know what you guys think. Okay. How much money do you guys think that Ron DeSantis has for his presidential campaign right now, currently? For people who are members, there's a stream hidden called All Money Ain't Good Money Premium. And we talked about how much money Ron DeSantis made before political season. Before political season. Now, my question is, how much does he have currently? Remember, he just announced his bid yesterday. So how much do you guys think that he has? And where do you think it came from? It just came from the sky. It fell out the sky like manna. A lot of people in here believe that manna actually happened. You know what I'm saying? It fell out the sky like manna. If manna can fall out the sky, money might be able to. You know what I'm saying? That might happen, right? How much money do you guys think that Ron DeSantis has ATM at the moment? Throw some numbers in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some ballpark figures. And remember, this is for a presidential bid. Let me ask another question. How many people know a safe average amount of money that should be in a person's possession for any other kind of bid other than a presidential bid? Is there a threshold? Now, I got an even better question. If nobody knows the answer to any of these questions, what good is watching all of these political videos on YouTube? Because if we watch all these videos, and we still don't have the money to put into the machine, if we still don't know how it works, let me ask you guys this. What's going to happen? Shout out to my man, Torian Rain. What's good with it, bro? See, Torian Rain has witnessed nuclear destruction of people on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lloyd Sky 9. Lloyd Sky 9 is the closest because only him and Terrence guessed. You know what I'm saying? DeSantis campaign raised $8.2 million in the first day. In the first day. Shout out to my man, TD Hip Hop Media. TD Hip Hop Media said everybody should have at least $5,000 to $10,000 saved. Where did Ron DeSantis get all this first day money from? He's getting money like these YouTubers out here are getting subscribers. You know what I'm saying? would you guys agree? Ron DeSantis is out here getting money like these YouTubers are out here getting subscribers. 8.2 million dollars on the first day. Now, here's what here's what he did. He attacked President Trump, saying that Trump went too left. So that's interesting. So by that being the initial strike, we can pretty much gauge what Ron DeSantis's tactic is going to be as far as competing with Trump. What is his tactic going to be? What is his tactic going to be? If that's the basis that Ron DeSantis is attacking Trump on, what's his tactic going to be? Shout out to John Guillory. What's good with it, bro? Don't everybody answer at once now. So now here it says Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign raised a formidable $8.2 million in its first 24 hours. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of us do you all know that could raise that kind of money in 24 hours? Shout out to my man Jesse Parrish for Denver Mayor. What's good with it, bro? How many of us do you all know that could raise that kind of money that quick? I know some YouTubers who can raise that kind of money that quick, and guess what? I ain't one of them. They exist. I just don't exist among them. What does that mean for me? Oh, well. That's what that means. What that means is, oh, well. Oh, well. Your 22 people that you have watching on YouTube and your 2 people that you have watching on Rumble, well, my man, that's all it's going to be for you. Yeah, that's what that means. Stomp, 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 stomp. I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. My bank account say I'm broke, 5 broke. Bank account say I'm broke, 5 broke. Huh, ha, huh, ha, huh. I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. $0 broke, 5 broke. $0 broke, 5 broke. Left, right, right, left, right, left. Ha! See, we could make our own step. We could step right up there with Ski Wheat. Kamala Harris could be up there with us, Ski Wheating all over the place. I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. We rock colors, green and gold. We rock colors, green and gold. We representing broke, 5 broke. Broke, 5 broke. What is the year of the founders? 23. What campus was you founded on? YouTube. And all we need is Nick Cannon to play the drums. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep somebody from getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying? we get the drums played for us, and one less person will be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? If we can do that, if we can get the drum line popping up. See, Nick Cannon took that movie called Drumline and he took it to heart. He thought it was about genetics. He thought the movie was about genetics. You know what I'm saying? How do you get $8.2 million in 24 hours? Can somebody tell me? Somebody tell me how you get $8 million in 24 hours. Now, you think anybody got suspicious? You think he got pulled over that night? Mr. DeSantis, how you doing? This is Miami-Dade Police. Just wanted to let you know that you were driving left of center, and we happened to notice that one of your tail lights is out. Do you have your ID? You think that's going to happen? I mean, he did just get $8.2 million. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money. Somebody might think something. Nice suit, nice car, can barely see over the dashboard. Something's not looking right going down the street. We stopped this vehicle because we didn't think that anybody was driving the car. We couldn't see anybody over the passenger side window. Carlton Wade says that white folks get on code when it comes to raising money. Torian said, ironically, DeSantis made Daniel Penny a millionaire overnight, posting that Gives Dingo link. Is that what that is? Gives. Oh, Give Send Go. Sending that Give Send Go link on his Twitter page. Yeah. Here's my question, y'all. Y'all saw how a millionaire was made by a bunch of people just throwing in a little bit of money all at the same place, right? Now, here's my question. Have we ever done anything like that? If we've done something like that, give me a thumbs up. If we have never done anything like that, then give me a thumbs down. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't smashed the like button, please take a moment, smash that like button. If you guys haven't hit the bell, please make sure that you guys hit the bell and share the stream to your social media. Now, my question for you guys is, have we ever done this? And can you name the case that we did it in? And if we haven't done it, why haven't we? That's the question. Now, you know what would make this very easy to do in a very small amount of time? Take a wild guess. Go into that red pill content. Let me ask you guys a question. What would make this easy to do? John said Tariq did it with the museum. He got $8.2 million in 24 hours. I don't know. I don't know. Carlton Way says, we've done it back in the day with communities like Black Wall Street. Yeah, the only problem is we can't take out a loan from that today. TD Hip Hop Media said, I just made a new drumline song. I'm going to shame and blame all day. I'm going to shame and blame all day. I'm going to shame and blame. You can sing that shit like Car Wash. I'm going to shame and blame all day, all day. I'm going to shame and blame all day, all day. I'm going to shame and blame and explain all day. I'm going to them to explain. Explain. We gonna shame them folks. We gonna explain to them folks. We gonna blame. We gonna blame them folks. From Saturday to Sunday, hey. We gonna shame. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Shatera forgot. SBE for the win. SBE always wins. You know what I'm saying? That singing was so bad it scared everybody out the damn video. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they went over to Rumble. Nope. But anyway, this was a show of force as the Florida governor offered some of his most direct attacks yet on his chief rival for the GOP nomination, Donald Trump. Now, let me ask you guys something. Do you guys think that Ron DeSantis is nothing more than an opposition-controlled, watered-down version of Trump, not the real thing? A wannabe? Carlton Way said we won't be able to SBE artificial intelligence. Oh, but artificial intelligence will be able to SBE like that AI girlfriend did. Leave me alone and go talk to your wife. Okay. Leave me alone. I'm busy defragmenting. Go talk to your wife. Okay. The figure includes online donations. Now, let me ask you guys a question, as well as money raised by around 100 donors who converged on the Four Seasons in Miami starting Wednesday evening as DeSantis launched his campaign in a live Twitter discussion that quickly went haywire. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that he was getting tips during that Twitter discussion? Do you think that people were sending him money through the Twitter tip feature? Do you think that everybody or many people who were in that that Twitter space, do you think many of them donated? What do you guys think? If you guys think that they did, then give me a thumbs up. If you guys think that they didn't, give me a thumbs down. Now, when we were talking about this a couple days ago, you guys remember I was talking about the people that were at that Four Seasons meeting? What is that? That's not difficult to do if you have numerous networks of high-value men, right? Shout out to my man, AB Promotions. What's good with it, bro? It's not difficult to make something like this happen very quickly if you have multiple networks of high-value men, right? Now, according to certain places on YouTube, I mean, high-value men come a dime a dozen, right? I mean, they're just all over the place. Super chatting red all the time, right? My question is, who have they raised $8.2 million for in 24 hours? Don't everybody answer at once. Let me ask you guys an even better question. Name a high-value network of black men that would be able to make something like this happen, or at least kickstart it. Now, here's a question. If that seems like a challenge, let's split the number in half. Name me a high-value network of some black men that you think could make half of this appear in 24 hours. Now, I agree with Terrence. That probably could happen. Now, here's the thing. Would they spend it on anything useful? They probably contributed to Ron DeSantis's money. You know what I'm saying? So now let me ask you guys a question. Does that make a roadblock towards getting anything done? Because let me ask you guys a question. Despite the fact that we all know all of the other factors involved, if there was $8.2 million or that kind of wealth flowing available that we could generate and concentrate to a particular project or person in 24 hours, that would improve the speed and accuracy of things that we may want or need done getting accomplished, right? Man, Carlton Way ain't never lied. Carlton Way said we raised $8 million for Michael Jordan when he keeps releasing the same shoe year after year. Facts. And look at all of man, look at the $8 million worth of good that it's done. You want to start naming things? So now here it says, despite the rocky start, donors said the mood was upbeat on Thursday as they worked to bolster one of DeSantis's advantages heading into 2024. Money. Now we talked about this last year on the members only stream. Shout out to DSA and shout out to Emmanuel Carey. We talked about this on the members only stream. You guys remember? On All Money Ain't Good Money Premium, Platinum, whatever the hell it was called. Y'all remember that? It's on members only for people that have members only. But we talked about this. Ron DeSantis already had the advantage when it came to money over everybody. Ron DeSantis already had the advantage over everybody when it came to money. He was able to come together and get $8.2 million in 24 hours to start off his campaign. What if, let me ask everybody in the comment section who wants to do business, who would like to be independent, who would like to write their own paychecks and employ their people who are close to them, whoever that may be. Do you know anybody, 7 people right now, today, that you could go into business with? Shout out to DJ Elmo. Do you have a network of people that if you wanted to quit your job right now, you could put together resources and start a self-sufficient business? How many people know 7 people that they can do that with? Shout out to AB Promotion. AB Promotion says, I don't. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that is like that elsewhere? Carlton Way says, not me. Why is that? There has to be a reason why that is. Terrence says no. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Why is it like that? Shout out to DJ Elmo. At least DJ Elmo knows 3. Why is it like that? B1 First says, yo, why WTF does a commercial during a live? One reason why I got a commercial during the live is because I don't have 7 people that I could start a business with, and I don't have a network of people that have more financial value than I do. So I got a grift on YouTube. Shout out to my man Torian. Torian says, what amazes me is that we don't have a network readily available like that, and other groups, especially the usual suspects, want to act like we willingly want that, knowing damn well they contributed to it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, but I have to ask, we know that that's not the case. as far as something that we can't work without. So now my question is, what effort have people made? What tangible effort have people made to build something like that? Donnie Side said, if you ask me, you ain't grifting hard enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I grift hard enough either. Shout out, shout out to my man AB Promotions. Yo, I was watching Hotep Jesus live stream yesterday, and he said he got these shoes called Grift Force Ones. He said he got them. I guess they like some eco-friendly vegan shoes or something like that. And in the comment section, they was calling them Grift Force Ones. But forget all that. Forget a grift. Because if you have a network of high-value people that have resources that can be put together to come up with something like this, you don't need to grift. So now here's my question. I want to know what factors right now, 5/26/2023, what factors are stopping people from doing something like this? Tori and Rain said artificial integration ruined our networks. Here's my question for you. Why do you feel that is? That's interesting. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with that? If you guys agree with Torian, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Torian says artificial integration ruined our networks. AB Promotion says no factor. If you guys agree with AB Promotions, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. DJ Elmo says factors are procrastination and fear. If you guys agree with DJ Elmo, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Now, Donnie Side says that white people are masters of disguise and infiltration. Do you guys agree with that, or do you disagree? What do you guys think? Terrence says we keep having the need to get approval to say what we want. Now, here's my question. Do we? Or do people just automatically look for some kind of approval? I just woke up one morning and decided to start terrorizing people like a bat out of hell on Twitter because I was bored. I didn't ask anybody's permission. I just said, well, let me dust off this old Twitter account and make some people really angry. Now, here's my thing. I disagree with white people are the masters of infiltration. If you ask me, the only thing that white people were ever masters of are slaves on plantations. And that in itself is bad enough. So, and the reason why I think that is because if somebody is a master of something, as somebody who is granting that person mastery of that particular thing, what's your expectation of overcoming the mastery? That's my question. I'm not trying to be funny, man, but like for real, this is what I be talking about. Like, pay attention to a lot of the stuff that people tell you, because people will have you singing people's praises and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these motherfuckers are great at this. Why? You know, that's a good question. Why? Yeah. So why are we saying these motherfuckers are great at anything? You know what I'm saying? Saying people are great at stuff is supposed to be reserved for us talking about ourselves. I think one of the reasons is because I actually think that networking is the problem. Shout out to TD Hip Hop Media. Make sure you guys throw some flames in the chat for some unpopular opinions. Unpopular opinions lead to unsubscribing. You know what I'm saying? So good luck with this one. Unpopular opinion. This proves the point that we actually do need allies. I personally have an ally who has helped me out tremendously. Now, let me ask you guys a question. That's an interesting point. Would you classify an ally as an asset? And this is not just for TD. This is for everybody. If you guys would classify an ally as an asset, give me a thumbs up. You know he ain't about to drop no links in there, Torian. I'm surprised he even typing a little bit of shit he is typing. Now, if you have an ally should always be an asset, right? Carlton said, Carlton them hit the button. Do TD is off code, buddy. Off code media alert. Oh no. Oh no. Everybody run. Take cover. I think I got a little bit of extra room under this table here. You know what I'm saying? Ah! Can I ask you a question? Is he a master of disguise? Like, have you ever went to sit down and he was camouflaged into the chair like the Predator, and he just got up and was like, "Gotcha." Or he'll say something corny, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a lot of trouble being not racist. Like, he'll try to surprise you, but like be cool with it without saying the N-word, but still going on that edge of racist, like Sekuta Kente. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, where'd you come from? Damn, you a master of disguise. Transformers. People in disguise. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gregory Calloway. You guys recall that Meritorious Manumissions Act of 1710? Dr. Claude Anderson talked about it. What was up with the Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710? See, this is important. So now, Daniel Patrick Moynihan wrote that Moynihan report that if you listen to gender war content, you'll hear out of context every single stream that you go to the point to where Daniel Patrick Moynihan should think about filing for royalties on that thing because people regurgitate their own interpretation of it so damn much. But one thing that Moynihan didn't report about was he didn't report about business dynamics. Let me ask you guys a question. Is a family a kind of relationship? If a family is a kind of relationship, give me a thumbs up. And shout out, we got 6 people watching over on Rumble. Make sure you guys hit the follow. Make sure you guys hit that like, share the video out. Same on YouTube. Now, what kind of studies have ever been done on the deterioration of the economic network, quote unquote, from slavery to current day? You think HR 40 covered any of that? Now, here's another question in the chronology of these things. Do most small businesses start out in the family? That's my question, guys. How many businesses do you see where it's there's a TV show that people like, Sanford and Son, Hennessy and Sons? You really see a lot of and Sons businesses when it comes to when it comes to funeral homes. Facts. And shout out to Terrence over there regulating on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So now my question is, why is it that most people don't think in terms of business relationships? Business generates money. So now the thing is, right? I notice a pattern. And I want to ask you guys if this is a fair assessment or if it's not a fair assessment. The way that it seems like we solve problems or we deal with problems is if we fail at doing something multiple times, instead of changing the strategy, we'll just say, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys agree that that happens? So now let me ask you guys a question, right? Dr. John Henrik Clark said, we have no friends. Now, here's my question. What do friendships matter if you're not supposed to have your family and friends involved in business and you're just supposed to do business? Business is supposed to be cold-blooded and cutthroat. You can only do business with friends or family if you all have an absolute 100% trust. Other than that, casual friendships, unless you're two high quality people, which is a very low likelihood, probably may not be the optimal practice. Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys think that all of these people of color and all of these minority coalitions and all these anti-black immigrants, do you guys think that those people are allies of WS? Or are they business partners? Here's an even better question. Can business partners be allies? Let me ask you guys a question. When you go to get your oil changed, do you consider the mechanic an ally? Do you care what happens to that mechanic? Like, does his life matter to you? The only thing that matters about that mechanic is that you have a task that you need done, and you have an agreement between yourself and him that if you provide a certain amount of payment, he'll provide an activity of your request of value, equal value to what he's been paid. Shout out to AB Promotion. He changes his own oil. That's the point, Donnie side. We can not think hard and just chill like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, white supremacy comes with air conditioning. You know what I'm saying? People deal with racism every day, B. They've been all right. See, these are the things that people need to think about. Air conditioning with a whole lot of white privilege. Yeah. You get you a Whole Foods right up the street. So, why is there never process evaluations for legacy errors that have been made? If somebody does something like say for instance, like the white people that infiltrate black movements, right? These aren't people that are Navy SEALs. None of these people have Purple Hearts. None of these people are international spies. Like, they're not sliding down a rope somewhere, like dodging laser beam alarm systems. Like, that's not happening. Is it? That I maybe don't know about? You know what I'm saying? Mission Impossible music going and shit. Dun 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Is that shit going on? Is one of them motherfuckers here with me right now and I can't see? Do I need to turn the camera on? Help me. Am I in danger? Carlton Way says they're regular people. Oh, they're everyday people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyday people. We ain't talking about no Purple Hearts. We're not talking about no special unit. We're not talking about no military veterans. We're not even talking about ex-police officers. How's that work? Seriously, somebody help me. Help me understand. And we got 8 people watching on Rumble. Shout out to people on Rumble and 2 likes. Smash those like buttons over there on Rumble. And also, if you guys haven't followed, follow the channel. And on YouTube, if you guys haven't smashed that like button, make sure you guys smash the like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, make sure you guys hit the bell. These are important questions because I'm going to tell you guys something. People can dance around these kind of questions. People can ignore these kind of questions. But it's these questions. These are the questions that are going to change some things. Yeah. Carlton said the Maury crowd have to regulate their cookout invites. We have open borders. Facts. We also need to work on the air purity plan over there. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get a contact high. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys show some love to John, who just tipped $10. You know what I'm saying? Throw some radiation emoji in the chat. Hit the bell. Share the stream. Throw some flames in there. Show some love. That definitely helps. So now DJ Elmo says other non-black people have more favorable opportunities to access loans and capital than FBA. So now here's the thing, right? We live here and we know that everything here is made to not only harm us, but make things more difficult for us all at the same time, always. So my thing is dealing with any of this shit that we deal with, we can never accurately compare it to anything that anybody else has going on. Because the reason why their situation is going on is because they're in the presence to be given resources to harm us. And also because we have to generate our own income. We have to generate our own money. We have to create our own value. The financial system is not meant to work for us. The financial system is meant to exploit us. So we can never expect anything other than what we deal with on a daily basis until we change the system that we live in. So if you ask me, that's the things that we got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to talk about. We know all of this stuff is going on. So how do we make what we do amongst each other more profitable than what the government is willing to cede to other people? How do I create a high value network where each of my guys is making $7 million a month? So the little measly $450 the United States government wants to give some people that came over here a head start so that it makes that money not look like it's anything. How do we do that amongst ourselves? It's not that hard. People just choose not to do it. Everything is a choice. What's not being done at the current moment is somebody that has chosen to not do that. There's no getting around that. So now my thing is, how do people plan for that? The first high value network that you should ever be a part of is the male network in your family. Friends can be included in that. So now once we've done things like that to where we can maintain our own sufficiency, right? Does that how does that change the shame, blame, and explain dynamic? How does that change the SBE dynamic? Well, if we want to engage in SBE, we'll at least have some assets and resources behind it to maybe make somebody's life a little bit more difficult for our entertainment. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. I agree. Lloyd Sky 9 said this current situation is a choice. The media and culture lulled us into a false sense of security. I agree. Because nobody told anybody to believe any of that nonsense. Some burritos have omega. What do you be saying, KO Kid Fit? Some burritos have omega sigma levels of SBE. So now the thing is that what we got to do right here, right now, is say we're making the choice to reverse all of that. We are making that choice. We are dedicating to that. Living in the results of that kind of choice is over. It's done. It's a wrap. We have to make that choice and we have to stick with it. Remember, how many people remember? I bet you DJ Elmo does. Mission statement, vision statement. Let me ask you guys a question. What's the mission statement and the vision statement of 2024? Political season. Most people only want to watch this bullshit so that they can have something to talk with their coworkers about. They don't really care about anything because they actually don't believe that anything can change. They don't believe they're gonna change anything. They don't even want to change anything. They want to sound good though. So this kind of content gets popular. People start watching it because they want to act like they care. And being able to say the most costs the least. You guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. DeSantis's advantages heading into 2024 is money. Let me ask you guys a question. All of these revenue generating tactics, why do people choose to not do them? Does that make any sense? We have to break that down. We have to figure that out. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't smashed that like button, we got 43 likes on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. If you guys could hit that like button, that would be great. And we got 2 likes on Rumble, and we got 8 people watching. If everybody could smash that like button and hit that follow, that would be great. The first day fundraising haul is a welcome boost for a candidate hoping to close a significant polling gap with Trump. The current leader in the public survey of the GOP race, Trump's campaign said it raised more than $9.5 million in the first quarter after launching and about $14.5 million in the first 3 months of this year. The campaign of another 2024 contender, Tim Scott, recently said it raised $2 million in the first 24 hours. So now, let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to ask you guys a question about Tim Scott. Tim Scott, proud Black conservative, says that Black people should become conservative. I want to know if Tim Scott built his high value network that provided him with $2 million in 24 hours. I'm curious to know what percentage of those people are Black. And if none of them are Black, My question is, what is he then doing with black conservatives to improve or flip black people? Aside from saying that racism doesn't exist. My thing is the conservatives are the race doesn't exist people. If race doesn't exist, then why the need to address those guys as black conservatives? They should just be regular conservatives. If they called themselves just regular conservatives, I wouldn't ask about what they've done as far as quote unquote any changes or any impact on black people, because you look at yourself as a conservative. You've submitted your racial identity. I don't know how you could submit your racial identity standing next to people that say white lives matter. You know what I'm saying? Basically agreeing that yours doesn't, but you will serve them anyway. I don't understand how people can do that, but it's a lot of things I don't understand. I've never, you know what I'm saying, tried to make a claim of being a genius or some kind of all-knowing wizard. I've never done that. You know what I'm saying? I've never done that. So now here it says it is going really well. I'm surprised, said Bob Grand, one of the donors who spent Thursday in Miami, reaching out to his contacts for contributions to DeSantis. Look at that. So now you got millionaires looking for other millionaires. How many people have it like this is my question. So now you have this money. Now you have a network of these people with this money looking for more people with that money to give you. How many people in the comment section have a network like that? And if you don't have one, my question is, what are you doing to build one? Because the thing is if you sit around and you wait and expect something from this system to fall out of the sky that's going to help you, what's going to happen to you? That's my question. What's going to happen? I've been making calls and texts most of the day, and everyone I have called has said I just want an alternative to Trump, he added. I would have assumed that there would have been people who told me they were for Trump. Spokespeople for DeSantis did not immediately say how the 8.2 million broke down between online donations and the fundraising event in Miami. One attendee told the donor event with knowledge of the effort said early in the evening that the group in Miami had raised more than $4 million for the primary as well as the general election, but emphasized they were still going. A pro DeSantis super PAC has separately raised tens of millions of dollars and is expected to seek to redeploy the more than 80 million left over from Ron DeSantis's re-election campaign last year. So Ron DeSantis has $80 million in the super PAC left over. How do people feel knowing that this is the kind of money that people are throwing around versus the kind of money that the non-existent people that we have aren't throwing around? And if you have to buy resources and if you have to buy access, how's that looking for us? What's that looking like? What's that looking like? What's that looking like for us, y'all? That's the question. Campaign contributions, unlike Super PAC donations, are capped. A representative for DeSantis said the $8.2 million does not include donations to a draft DeSantis fund that the Super PAC had been raising for the transfer to the campaign. Hold on, what happened? So now here it says the fundraising blitz played out as DeSantis showed a new willingness to hit back at Trump in a slew of interviews following his launch, following months of veiled jabs. Well, obviously, he's attacking me from the left, Republican governor told a Tennessee radio station. Trump, meanwhile, continued to ridicule DeSantis' glitchy campaign launch. I don't know how you can recover from that, he told reporters on Thursday as he played golf at his course in Northern Virginia. A spokesman for the pro-Trump Super PAC MAGA Incorporated, Alex Pfeiffer, said in a statement that DeSantis was still not able to raise enough money to make up for his botched campaign launch. So it's gloves off with Trump and DeSantis. Here goes my question. Carlton Way said, imagine DeSantis winning and bringing back segregation. As bout it as these people talk on YouTube, I would assume that everybody would cheer for that. I think that out of as the way that I see people talking and the stuff that I see people saying in comment sections and on Twitter and stuff like that, I think that if Ron DeSantis did that, I think that black people would like him more than they already do. Don't you agree? I mean, like, I'm dead serious. The way that people talk, that would literally be Ron DeSantis giving people what they ask for. There you go. That's tangible. He's giving you tangibles off rip. Let me ask you guys a question. Is segregation a tangible? That's a tangible, right? And that's specific. And if it's not a black issue, it definitely could create one. You know what I'm saying? So I think it satisfies all of the criteria that we usually look at. The only thing that's not specific about it is that it doesn't delineate FBA and non-black groups. So there's that. But as we've shown in the recent, history, we don't need Ron DeSantis' help to segregate that. We can handle that on our own pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? As long as they still let us use Twitter and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. So that would get everybody Ron DeSantis' vote if he did that, right? that would get everybody's vote if Ron DeSantis did that, right? Shit, problem solved. Easy as pie. What do you guys think? This is literally what everybody be asking for. So if day one, because Ron DeSantis has said some of the things that he's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? He already said some of the things that he's gonna do. Here's one of them. Day one. You know what I'm saying? A1 day one. Hold on real quick. Oh yeah, there we go. So here's one of the things that he's gonna do, or that he says he's gonna do. DeSantis says he'll consider pardoning January 6th defendants, including Trump. Day one. What do you guys think about that? Is that cool? Y'all all right with that? Segregation and January 6th offenders. Y'all all right with that? That's all right, right? People deal with racism every day, B. You be all right, right? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting up there feeling some type of way. Don't be feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now here it says DeSantis has told supporters he expects to ramp up his jabs at Trump, but meet the former president's relentless and often personal attacks with more select rebuttals focused on policy rather than get in the gutter with Trump, as one donor put it while recounting a conversation with DeSantis. Carlton Way said, as long as they don't let that dude out that was wearing the Viking outfit, he should be the first one that you want out. Make sure that you can get him right at the right when he gets out, so that you can take care of it. Can't trust nobody else. You can't trust nobody else. Got to do it yourself, man. So I want you guys to see how easy it was for Ron DeSantis to get all this damn money. And I want to know how we can get money like that. That's the whole point. How do we get half? How do we get a fourth? How do we get an eighth, a 16th, a 32nd, a 64th? A 128th. How do we get it? Money. Money, 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 money. Money. You see how much money is involved in this? This is pay to play. Let me ask you guys a question. If we wanted to ask celebrities why they haven't done these kind of things, how do we do it? How do we get a message to them? How do we get the pressure on them to respond to us? That's the question. How do we get those people to respond? We have to build people networks. We have to build resource networks. My question is, why do people not want to do that? Why do people not want to do that? What is so unattractive and repulsive about that? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Seriously. Help me out. Seriously. And my question is, without those things, how does anybody expect anything? Anybody got any idea? So now here it says the governor's advisors have long argued a belief that roughly a third of GOP voters cannot be wrested away from Trump, but that DeSantis can win the lion's share of the remaining votes. And they made that case again Thursday in a briefing for donors, according to two attendees who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe the private event. DeSantis spent some of Thursday at the Four Seasons, where attendees said the governor thanked them and worked the room. Now, let me ask you guys a question. This Four Seasons hotel where he was at, is that a place that's just crawling with people that have a lot of money? Right. So Carlton Way says, by not supporting them. Right. AB Promotion said complacency. Right. So now that we know two of these things and we're rattling them off, is it really a mystery? Is something really mysterious going on? Is there a boogeyman with an R. Kelly mask on and a cape and a striped shirt behind a curtain waving a wand? Oh, I'll trick your mind now. Is that happening? You guys just said it. I didn't say it. You said it. I asked how this shit happens. By not supporting them. Complacency. Oh, look into my eyes. I'll hypnotize you. I am the great infiltrator. The great chameleon. It's not that damn hard. It's not that damn hard. Motherfuckers just ain't on their square and people just ain't doing shit right. And nobody says anything about it. People out here getting motherfucking entire ass movements shut down and rocked by secretaries and office administrations and office administrators, administrative assistants and shit. Administrative assistants. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking secretary out here setting back 10 years of progress and shit. Come on, man. The damn secretary? The secretary. The lady that answers the phone. Come on, man. Come on. Shout out to Lala Papa. What's up with it? Everybody got these complicated ass answers for shit. And some gum chewing bimbo is tearing down motherfucking movements. Like, seriously? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the one that answers the phone. Hi, white supremacy. This is Rebecca. How may I help you? Oh, there's empowerment going on? Okay, let me go take care of it. Really? 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 Let me ask you guys a question. If you're broke, are you allowed to go and hang out at the Four Seasons Hotel down there in Florida? If you're broke, are you allowed to hang out down there? Let me know. If you're broke, are you allowed to hang out at the Four Seasons in Florida? Somebody let me know. Yeah. Now, Lala Papa says, no, the Four Seasons will call the police on you. What's the point of that? I agree. That's true. They will. What's the point of it, though? Why will they call the police on you? Lala Papa says for trespassing. Now, here's the question. Are you trespassing? So you guys don't think that you're trespassing? Yeah, I got to agree with Lala Papa for trespassing and being broke. One of the conditions of being allowed to be there is not being broke based on the financial parameters that they put out. So if you're outside of those and you're broke, you're already in violation twice. Would you agree? So now here's the thing, right? We can sit there and shame, blame, and explain. Woo, woo, woo. They didn't let us stay. Woo, woo, woo. They didn't let us in. Look at how they did us. They didn't let us in. Or what we can do is create our own high value networks where our networks are worth even more value than what it is that they have. And they desperately try to buy in, and we just take the money and never let them in. What do you think? What do you guys think? So now here it says donors toted 2024 campaign swag. Pro DeSantis conservative influencers, such as former Newsmax host John Cardillo, showed up too. DeSantis made his case throughout the day in interviews, speaking with conservative host Glenn Beck. Now, what happened there? Business transaction. Business transaction. And DeSantis is really good with this kind of networking. We've seen multiple times where people who have had resources have broken DeSantis off. Lovely. Let me ask you guys a question. What's the level of difficulty of doing this? What's the level of difficulty of doing this? That's the question, guys. Let me know what the level of difficulty is. Is there a level of difficulty? And if you guys haven't smashed that like button, take a moment on YouTube, smash that like button. If you guys haven't smashed that like button on Rumble, smash that like button. Also, help me out. Spread the content by sharing it to your social media. You guys about to really have it bad. Because I'm not answering no questions anymore. That's all. That is all up to you guys to now answer all the questions. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to now answer all the questions. Grind and Motivate said my Rumble ain't hitting none yet. It will, bro. You just got to keep posting on there. And when you go live on there too. You know what I'm saying? So now what? Now what? DeSantis is using Glenn Beck's platform. Let me ask you guys a question. What is Glenn Beck's platform called? How many people know what Glenn Beck's platform is called? He briefly praised Trump's handling of the economy before Trump saying much of that work by listening to the White House top medical advisor Anthony J. Fauci, who also has served as the head of National Institute Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the start of the pandemic. So now, what do you guys think about this? Blaze Podcast Network. Yeah. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Ron DeSantis would be interested in coming to talk to us? What I want you guys to see is I want you guys to see the blatant hypocrisy. I want you to see the blatant we don't care about what's going on so that people can start getting it through their skull that these people do not care. Like that they don't care. Like we don't need to hear that shit all the time. Like I swear, like I hear that shit all the time. Well, they don't care. Like I mean, damn, no shit. Why are we? You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of all of this, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Is there somebody that has resources like Blaze? That's just one thing. What do you guys think? Y'all been quiet, man. Y'all awake? Anybody there? Is a heart beating? Everybody breathing? You know what I'm saying? So now here it says he briefly praised Trump's handling of the economy before saying that Trump did much of that work by listening to the White House top medical advisor, Anthony S. Fauci, who also served as the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the start of the pandemic. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Let me shout out to Dre D. Shout out to PD Chicago. What's good with it, bro? How much do you all think that Blade Podcast Network is worth? How much money is Blaze Podcast Network worth? Carlton Way says probably a few billions. Yeah. So Ron DeSantis was able to use that with the handshake politics. Is that a problem? That is my question. Is that a problem? Yeah, I gotta agree with Carlton. It is indeed a problem. Do you see how you're automatically blocked out without nobody having to say no? Now, here's my question. How long do you wait until you punish the older generation for allowing things to get this out of hand? That's the question, guys. That is the question. He did great for 3 years, but when he turned the country over to Fauci in March of 2022, that destroyed millions of people's lives, DeSantis said. I don't recall Trump turning the country over to Fauci. I recall Fauci being the head of the CDC, or whatever organization it is down there. It's crazy. It is crazy. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up on this. I don't know, maybe Monday. I got some other stuff I got to do over the weekend. But what I'm noticing is that there's some strategic issues. And if you ask me, one of the most important things that people can do is study strategy and study counter strategy. Because there's not a lot of evidence that that's going down. I want you guys to go back and rewatch this live stream and watch all the places where I ask people for alternatives. Now, my question is, if you consume information that's plausible to the things that you want, the answers to those questions should be equal across the board. But they're not. Why? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice, smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers on Rumble. If you're over there and you're watching, smash that like button, hit the join, hit the follow. If you're on YouTube, hit that bell icon twice, smash the like, subscribe to my other backup channels, and I will catch you all on the next video. All right? Peace.